my dear friends. This is Marthe with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to myself. Thank you for still being here. I just took a little break. I don't even know when I'm going to post this video. We'll see. But this is an important message from our friends of the Tree Kingdom. The story is the following. We had natural trees growing pretty much in our backyard, so to speak. Backyard. We're not really having a backyard, but where we used to just like walk around. And they just recently tore all of them down, or most of them. And I was shocked by this. And I was like, oh no, how can they not feel it? Like, oh, proper. I was like, oh my goodness. And that made me really sad and angry also. And then I went to one of the trees and I was like, what can I do? Like, how can I make this stop? And they were just like in full awareness of what was happening. And in case you haven't tuned into that yet, I just start to have experiences like that. And I'm just going with it, and I'm just sharing them with you here on the channel. That's how I roll currently, so there you go. So that's the experience. And they just asked me or if I wanted to do anything I could bring the message forth. And yeah, and I agreed to bring the message forth. And I don't even know what the message is, but we already have 3 guardian angel cards out. The layout is very interesting that we have here, and they had me pick specific decks, so I'm quite curious what the message may be that they have for us. Also, I was observing this morning even, because it started to snow, finally, so cool, the birds on the trees, and although half of the tree was gone, the other half was still there, and the birds were sitting just on that other half and feeding off of that tree. And I was like, wow, the seeds of the tree. And I was like, they're so unbothered by this, or it looks like it. It's just what counts is the moment here and not what has happened. It's much rather getting very comfortable with what is in this current moment. And that's what the topic, if you know my readings, that's how it goes. Anything I talk about, all of these experiences are for this reading already. So that's that. Getting really comfortable in the moment, in with what we have. We can only work with what we have. Yes, we can manifest more into our lives, but it's first of all getting comfortable with what we have and accept it and be happy with that. Be the happiest we can be with what we have. That's the message. Thank you. Yep. And they want me to start off with the first guardian angel card, and it says Star. And it reads, believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star. Oh, that's a beautiful message. All right, and now we'll see. I'm still curious what to do with the decks. For now, yeah, they're saying leave it. So I'm curious. And we're using oracle cards. Do you want to? Yes, you do. And you too. What else? Wow. What else? They're usually not as jumpy at all, these cards. Enough. Okay. Not at all. Usually I have to kind of like pull them out. Right now they really want to talk. And they're quite strong, those cards. The Shamanic Oracle deck, they're really strong. I don't use them so often. I usually only pull 1, maximum 2. There are so many, so I'm curious and I can feel the energy. All right. Wow. Oh my goodness. The Taming of the Wind with a number 55 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1, which is a new beginning. Oh, wow. We have the Lightning with a number 30 breaking down to a 3, which is, there was a crossroads and you already made your decision. Then we have the Witness with a number 64 breaking down to a 10, also breaking down to a 1. That one goes right up here. Oh, interesting. I see. Wow. I already see. I already know. This is around the guardian. A very interesting layout. If you would like to have a look, I'm going to post these on Instagram. This is very interesting layout. Then you have magic with the number 33 breaking down to a 6, which is a leadership position, which is being seen and being highly successful at what you're doing and really like on the leading edge of things right now. Wow, I can already see where this is going. This is powerful stuff. Wow. And we have the earth. The earth, of course we do, right? When we're talking to the tree kingdom, of course earth is involved. Whoops. With a number 17 breaking down to an 8. Highly successful. Wow. The connection of heaven and earth. Wow, there's a lot going on. All right. With the taming of the wind, we're starting somewhat smooth here with the taming of the wind. And this is exactly describing that picture to me, how serene the birds are, like sitting on half of a tree and just munching away. And they didn't seem to mind, right? They didn't seem to mind. And they were just sitting there being confident, being fine with the surroundings. Although I'm sure some of their nests have been taken by the trees, or their houses, or maybe they're missing the trees. Who knows, right? But they were so calm because they were so in the moment. I don't know if they're thinking about that, if they have that ability, that capacity. No one really knows, right? People assume stuff and then make that a common conception, but that doesn't mean that's actually how things are. I like to bring the example of the dog, which presumably sees in black and white, right? Does that mean that that's not true, that that's not in reality? Just because we see in color, we don't see everything. We don't know everything by far, and thank God for that. Yeah, totally. And this is you. Again, we're coming from watch the birds, watch the behavior of animals, for example, right? And allow yourself to assume some of that stance, because it's going to be important as we move forward in the times we're moving into with all that change and everything. That is so beneficial for us, for all of us as one, for all of us as one. Tree kingdom, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, humans. All of them together as one, marching as one, living as one, loving as one, in beautiful harmony, united as one, once more. Once more. Oh, and what a joy to see, to feel, to step into this new era now. We are so excited to see this happening, to see this unfolding, to understand and see and feel more humans stepping into their purpose, stepping up for Mother Nature, stepping up for the tree kingdom, for the animal kingdom, for the plant kingdom. Now, making their presence felt, so that others can understand and feel and follow. Yeah, the trees. Yes. Yes. Whew. Wow. Give me a second. Wow. Yeah, becoming one with that. See how she's one with everything, basically? You can hardly even see her face, but that doesn't mean she's not there. She's just so engulfed with one that is pure oneness, right? With everything working together here. And the light is shining out from within her. All that beauty is coming out, that feminine essence. We have all female, no wait, there's one male card, but mainly female cards here. So that's about the nurturing and accepting the nurturing of Mother Earth too. Understanding. We have the spiral here. What was that? Something about fractals, fractal art. Look into fractal art. I think it was Isha. Isha, if you're watching this, hi, and thank you for the heads up for the fractal art, what that is. It was described and pointed out in one of the readings I did, I don't know when, maybe a month or two ago. And they were actually describing fractal art to me. So spirals that have spirals in it and so on and so forth. So it's eternal. It's about eternity here too. And multidimensionality. All All right. And then we have a lot of electricity, a lot of charge, a lot of power. This one is us realizing how strong we are as creators, our individuality, people. Yes, how incredibly strong we are. This is the sovereign divine being within each and every one of us, and realizing that and letting that light shine outwards. And that to some comes through pain, through an opening of pain, a loss of job, a loss in any other area of your life, because that opens you up. This is in some instances the only way to open you up, especially when you've closed yourself off like this for generations after generations after generations. And when the first generation is breaking free, when the first person out of one generation is breaking free and breaking open, then this takes a lot of courage and strength to carry forward, because you are going to be one of the few that speak truth, that speak on it, without the backup of your family and friends, possibly. But that doesn't mean you're not supported. There is strong angelic support around you, and oh, believe us, are we around you? Are we around you, supporting you, charging you through this awakening process? Surrounded all around, all around. There's a huge energy ball of light there for you if you want it, if you dare to tap into it. If you, it's not there, that's not the right word. Let me find the right word. It's more of, if you are willing to tap into it, if you want to, if you care, that's the word. If you care to tap into it, that's the word. Yeah, allow that to shine, really shine out. Yeah, it's just a magical kind of an atmosphere that is surrounding this person, because at first when this card came out, when I first encountered it, I didn't even see the human being. I just saw that huge ball of light, right? And there's so much more to some of you. This means you may have been practicing the Merkaba, because I see that too in the card here. Sacred geometry. Yeah, they showed me earlier with the downward pointing triangle. Excuse me. Right. A lot of purple, like charged atmosphere, charged, a lot of charge. And purple is, of course, the crown chakra, right? The next card out, our next card is the Witness, and that is the all-seeing eye of Horus right there for you. But it's also a connotation that is all being witnessed, that there are people, this is about Akashic records, and people that are actually having access to Akashic records, that do remember past lives, that do have access to their past lives. This is also a call to experience past lives yourself. Please do this with caution, all right? I'm not advertising just going out exploring past lives like that, because you want to be cautious with that stuff, okay? And take easy steps, possibly with somebody else, right? With past life regression therapy, there's a bunch of people that are offering those services, and if you're interested in that, I would first recommend that. But anyways, that's how they're coming through, so I'm going to say it, but with caution, please. Yeah, because there's so much. They're also showing me that tree of life here and that movement. There's lots of, oh my God, I've never experienced this in a reading so strongly. They're showing all the energies that are coming together here. My God, in the form of, I don't even know what, it looks like a tree, but it's like very strong energetic cords. It could be our own energetic cords that are being aligned to the energy system and the magnetism of the earth, because we have 7 different energy circuits in our body, right? So there's a lot going on energetically, and we as humans collectively are not very aware of all the energy stuff that is going on within ourselves. It's not just the aura or the energetic field. There's so much more. It's not just the meridians. There is so much more for us to explore, right? You can have a look at Donna Eden if you're interested in that. Wow, that's groundbreaking, like energetic work. And it's so important. It's going to become more important for you to understand all of your energy systems of your body here. And that in combination with a new beginning, that is indeed like a rebirth. Yeah, and the witnessing of times that is strong. Exactly, because you've witnessed a lot in your lifetimes. And of course, when we witness past lives, also old emotions may come up. So there's a lot of generational stuff that may be coming up during those next times, or that are already coming up right now, definitely. And we're being called to work through it, but use energy work, apparently, to really help us work through it and to reclaim our power and our gifts, too, because past lives hold huge gifts, too. And so do traumas that are being resolved, right? And we can't do it through therapy or through other means, whatever feels right to you, right? But there's a strong call to start doing energy work in any form or capacity for enlightenment. We have that ball of energy of light, this time not blue and purple, but this time like really golden, glowing golden above the crown. Yeah, be the seer yourself. And then our next card is magic. And I love her because there's such innocence to her, right? But at the same time, she does have gray hair. So there's wisdom to her also, which is denoting to the old souls that are watching these videos, that are part of this tribe, right? The old souls here that have seen so much, that have known and experienced so much. And indeed, when before that energy ball was above the head, right now it's incorporated. It's really incorporated, and it's talking about the holiness of each and every one of us. It really ties into this one here, recognizing that you are a divine sovereign being and that you do have immense power beyond your wildest dreams, basically. And we are just collectively starting to wake up to that. Very few of you do have that ability already. But you are collectively waking up to that power, which is exactly why you need to evolve. Because that power is powerful. Very powerful. And only when you're evolved, you're able to use that power for the right reasons. Oh my goodness, and we have the spiral again. And this time, you know how much, and there's tree imagery in there as well, how much parts of our physical body resemble parts of nature. For example, seashells, or our lungs, like when you put them under some kind of a device, I forgot which one it was, but when you can see all the branches, the areoles of our lungs, they very much look like the branches of trees and how they look like. And if you look at the leaves of a tree, the leaves of a tree or the leaves of a plant, how the patterning is running through them, it's quite amazing. And where that reoccurs in nature, there is something that really points us. If we look closely, we see it everywhere. There's evidence everywhere in nature and all around us. We just need to look. For those that have the eyes to see, the ears to hear, the heart to feel, it is evident. It is everywhere around us. The signs are being placed for you to witness for lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. It is all there. All there for you. All there for you. And then we have the earth. And it's very much integrated here also. Like the wisdom is also about the mind and understanding the mind as a tool, not as an instrument to push us down, to they're bringing the word in tyranny to you know how when we repeat those patterns and everything and those mental imprints, and how we are able to manipulate that ourselves and bring it back to a more balanced state, a more controlled state. This is going to be very essential to use meditation, use nature as a force to draw your nourishment from. And there's strong, exactly, magnetic impulses from the earth that assist us too, because it's coming in from the heavens, but it's also coming up from the earth. Make that connection. I'm getting that avatar image. You know the movie Avatar, when they're all like holding onto each other and doing that sort of a movement because they're so connected to Mother Earth and to each other, and how everything all of a sudden lights up because it all holds information. That's what I'm getting here. Like there's something about our DNA and how our DNA is so much closer to that of mushrooms and to the mycelia, right? And how the mycelia are like incredible messengers, and they're so connected to the trees, and so are we. And so are we. And when people come into that understanding and listening to their hearts once more, then the destruction of nature is going to stop immediately. Immediately. Because who could cut down a brother? Who could cut down a sister that are so close to your heart? Not without gratitude. Wow, this is very much about a heart chakra opening, a heart opening in general. And that again often happens through pain, right? Sometimes through crisis also, when we're being open and seeing what's really important. And just allowing that to happen, allowing the process to happen. Because it's important. It's much like that card, like coming back to love, right? Love illuminates all things. And your next card is blessings. Love, light, blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way. And know that you deserve to be and have all your heart desires. Yes, you're being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence. It's exactly what we said already. Wow. The infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. And let's flip it. Oh my goodness. No way. No way. No way. You have the elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Oh my good. Very, very earthy, and it's so you're gonna have to have a look at Instagram at Universal Power Tarot. This is such an amazing layout, unbelievable. And I just heard Pam Gregory, the astrologer, say something about, and this was really random, and I don't even know if that's true or anything, or if it was just a story, but there's a saying or a story that, and it's so interesting that the Aboriginal is on this card here, you know, and their sacredness, and I believe they're called the first people, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me in the comment section. I'm not 100% sure. And you know, Uluru, like the big red rock in Australia, and there's supposedly like a box hidden underneath or something. That's what she said, and they're gonna take it out. So if you're interested in that story, go look it up. And it immediately came to my mind how times are going to get more magical, more mystical with stuff like that. You know, where not legends, what's the word? You know, when there's a story that has been, like, prophecies are being fulfilled. Because they still do have that wisdom that we have long, long, long forgotten about, but we're moving towards it more and more. I can so feel it. All right. The elder. By the way, I'm on an alternative channel right now too. It's called Library. I'm going to attach the link down below if you're interested, if you're wanting to explore alternative methods of viewing and watching. All my stuff is over there too, in Library. Okay? Just put in Universal Power Tarot. Elder. Here we go. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members, past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns, exactly what we said already. The Aboriginal people are the oldest tribal people still living on the planet. Their hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality are rooted in tradition and balance with the earth. So the Aboriginal ancestors are offering you not only wisdom, but will help you heal and adapt to the ever-changing planet, but also an understanding of what a spiritual life should be. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents the reclamation of power, exactly. When he appears as an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on. And also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. Oh my goodness, this is such a powerful reading. Wow. And then you have positive change. Last card of your reading, of our reading. Amazing. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Oh my goodness, coming back to the start of the reading. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. Woohoo! I did it! All right, I really hope... I wasn't sure if I could. I really hope this was helpful and or insightful to you, my friends. I'm sending you so much love and light. Be the light, be the love, be the peace, be the change that you wish to see in our beautiful world. I love you. Until next time. Bye.